We have mad clout on YouTube. No, not gaming. There we go. Save. Oh god, it's cooked. Okay. Anyway, hello, assalamu alaikum. How's everyone doing? Let's make a short dua. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Ya Allah, please bless the stream. Oh yeah, this is going to be a good one, guys. First of all, I've been feeling it. I got my sick note the other day. God damn. We can't keep on fumbling like this. I'm taking so many vitamins. I don't know what's going on with me. Taking the magnesium. We're taking the vitamin C's. What else do we need to take to become our complete selves? Do I need to take some magic nutrient that will cure me? I feel like I'm taking too many things. Maybe we just go straight to steroids, guys. But anyway, I am here today because we are addressing a few things. I see mad updates in the world. Some bad, some good. Some things to celebrate and some things to crash out on. But I will say that, I'm optimistic, guys. I'm optimistic, not just because there is some things to celebrate, because, this world is so fucking bleak, but we also, I didn't even know that this was growing like this, but is this gonna work? Let's just see it quickly. There we go. That looks funny. Oh, hi YouTube. This is my crotch. I hope you like it. Let me just try and fix that. There we go. Boom. Just mess it down with that. Okay, so yes, what I was going to say is that we have 384 subscribers. When did that happen, guys? When did that happen? Absolute cinema. Thank you so much for the support. I appreciate it. I hope that some of them are in the chat so I can actually appreciate them face to face. But if they're not, and yes, you are right, a follow on Twitch as well. Guys, Sparkle Shots, I don't know who you are. Thank you so much for following. And I hope to see you today. Who knows? Oh shit, we have reached it. Okay, let me just go on stream elements quickly. Wait, let me not leak anything because then I might actually kill the stream. So let me just hide that and update this quickly. Gash, how you doing? What did you have for supper? Is the fam fed? Important questions. Overlays. Ooh, which one is it? Dude, I have so much saved. Okay, Bismillah, I hope it's this one. A rough start, I know, but it is fine. Again, Sparkle Shots, thank you for following. Don't know who you are, but it doesn't matter. Maybe you'll tap in today. Unnamed overlay, new followers. Where is, there we go. Follow account, has to be this one, has to be. Okay. Then I'm going to do, okay, it didn't update, that's fine. Let's do it like this. I don't know how to actually fix this. It's supposed to refresh every week. It's not supposed to say or go up the whole time, but it should be updated now. New follower goal, but also the same follower goal. Yes, we are still almost at 100 followers. Almost there. We a little slow on the 90s, but we were also very long on the 80s. So I'm glad we moved from there. It was looking rough. So hey, we having growth. there is some growth happening. So we have to appreciate at least the little W's that we do get. Okay, so firstly, because I don't want to touch on this topic too long because it is quite long-winded and it is very topical. I know I'm not from the USA, I'm not from New York, but bro, homie, the world is healing. We are getting to maybe promising days. However, we still have haters in the comps. What is this? Can someone explain this? White Smoke NYC has a new mayor. why, why is people so racist online? Dude, X is so toxic because ever since I've seen Zohdan, I don't know how to say his name. Even though he's Muslim, hashtag W in the chat, bro. The Muslims are coming up. MashaAllah. Dude, a Muslim mayor, that is massive. Look at this dude. Nah, that's my goat, Loki. Anyway, yeah, so ever since he's been going viral and he has been absolutely killing it on social media. I can show you like maybe one thing here. Let's see if we can find it. I was, this is, thank you, Mart, for sending this. Thank you for blessing our feed. What the fuck is this? Order, order. That's my code. This is the savior of New York City. This is my Spider-Man, guys. Yeah, he, I think, is going to be a start of a trend that you will be seeing in 2026. Look at 2025 is cooked. It is it is completely fucked. So I'm gonna put my hopes in 2026. I'm gonna let this guy cook because just remember, he is in America. He can be corrupted. I know this is a pure smile, innocent smile, right? But he is a politician, and my innate nature is not to trust politicians, whether they're Muslim, whether they seem like they care about people's concerns. It is very easy to get convinced that change can happen. So we have to remain skeptical. We have to remain vigilant that maybe, who knows, this guy will stay on the straight path. I hope that he makes fajr every morning. Oh my God. I hope that he makes fajr every morning so that he can bless the world because we need it, guys. We need it. Khida, Sheikh, how you doing? I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. I was gonna call in sick. Here is my sick note, but we are working today. We have a lot of things to report on. So I'm very happy, at least, that we got some good news to talk about today. So I'm gonna let this guy cook, but guys, remember, there is a lot of Islam hate out there ever since this guy has got some motion. And there is a lot of people that are hating on being a Muslim, even though it is one of the most peaceful religions out there. Now, I'm not gonna get too into a religious debate whether Muslimanity is better than Christianity, but I'm going to say that number one, ISIS is not Islam. KKK is not Christianity. Zionism is not Judaism. Okay? So once we have that locked in our minds, once we understand that extremists don't represent a religion and that these people blow everything out of proportion, they think like, oh, Sharia law is barbaric. They think that, oh, we Don't allow our women to drive. No, guys. That is your governments that make certain decisions, but it is not barbaric. You are just uneducated, okay? You will not stop Islam. It is the fastest religion in the world. And I hope that more people are noticing this solely because we are again in the vision of the media. We have been for a while now, ever since Palestine has been uh, experiencing a very hard time with regards to the genocide that is happening on that side. Remember, it can only reach peace in segments. We cannot just jump there. That is not going to work. It goes in time. And unfortunately, these Zionists do have the upper hand. I've heard of stories like money being pushed into being used to fight. Oh, no, not fight, but in order to get Zodan Mamdani out of this election, or to get him beaten from the election. Almost like $20 million from Trump, from dude, what is this shit? I can't believe this. People are insane. Are they actually saying Zohdan Mamdani did 9/11? That is so fucking racist. Anyway, so I'm happy about that news. I think a lot of people are. I'm just hoping that it actually capitalizes on it and it doesn't waste our time. Because I can see him being influenced by evil sources, yes. People with that bank, you know what I mean? He can still get paid out. We don't know him like that. Especially since he is not. I've seen some people saying he's from Cape Town, but that is highly not true. So I'm not gonna believe that. Maybe he lived in Cape Town for a bit, but I'm not gonna say he's from Cape Town, you know what I mean? But yeah, there's a lot of ops against Islam at the moment. And you know, even this on the she's saying NYC just elected a communist Islamic jihadist as a mayor. Those are big words. Do you even know what you are saying, a lady? Karen, Kentucky girl, shut the fuck up. I don't care what anyone says, and I don't care if I lose followers. Unchecked immigration is destroying the US. We need a 10-year moratorium on all immigration. The Islam is, oh my God. There's a lot of shins here. The Islamization of the US is happening right now. Thank God. Maybe the US will be healed. Maybe the world will be better. Who knows? So I'm just gonna say Bismillah, make my du'as that, hey, Zohdan, he's cooking. New York, you are cooking. Thank God people are awake there. They still have their brains. Alhamdulillah. So, talking about people that don't have brains and people that can be easily influenced, we have people that are suffering out there. I almost puked. That's hilarious. We have mad broke people. We have insane broke people. Tons of them. And unfortunately, a lot of the hope that people have is in the randomness of the universe. They are hoping that they got the faith. They're hoping that money will just drop in their hands and that they can just gamble all their money and then they will get it back somehow. That does not happen for everyone. And it is being pushed everywhere. I don't know if you've noticed this, but our memes have been taken over. Let me show you an example. Oh, here's a cute meme of Katy Perry. Katy Perry went public and they get 1,000 times. Oh, that is hilarious. Classic. What can I say? That is a classic, right? Bigger Z Dream Play win. Huh? What does this have to do with anything? Who knows how much this meme page is getting paid? Here's another one. This shot changed table tennis forever. Dude, good meme though. Holy shit. This is peak. This is peak though. Oh wait. Liverpool versus Real Madrid. Bigger Z again. Which one did you put your money on? $8 million? $4,000? Get out of here, Scott. Get out of here. Is there more? Can I see more? There should be more. Anyway, there's 100% more. I know that you know of the memes with the state logos on it. So we are going to kind of dive into that. Coffee Zilla made a banger ass video that I did not watch. So you cannot blame me for pre-watching. And we are going to watch this. Dude, this video has gotten over for almost 5 million views. So this is a big topic, and I think that people are now getting awareness of this issue. I hope they fucking wake up. Are y'all ready? Awesome. Let's get into it.
Gambling has changed. It used to be you could lose your money on slots in Vegas, but today, not only can you do that, you can also bet on your favorite sports team on the opening coin toss.
I believe you could even bet on I believe you could even bet who is going to be the next mayor. Actually, let's find out. Betting on next NYC mayor. How much money is put in actually? Because I'm now curious. Odds color New York City election winner betting odds. What the fuck? You can bet on anything in the world right now. You can bet on whether someone's child is going to be a girl or a boy. It is getting out of hand.
Pitch or on all three in a parlay. You can do it from your phone, your tablet, your Apple Watch. You don't just have to gamble on sports.
You can gamble from your Apple Watch.
On slots with those items. You can do it in Roblox or on regular stocks, on meme stocks, gamble with calls, gamble on earning calls, gamble on calls with earning calls. You can gamble on political events, world events. You can bet if Zelensky's going to wear a suit before
Dude.
Jerome Powell is going to say
Dude, what?
You don't even have to gamble on that. You can gamble on crypto coins, Trump coin, Dogecoin, Farcoin. You can gamble on the champion of Farcoin.
We are so cooked.
Champion of Farcoin has ever made on whether they will become popular or not. And if none of that's your cup of tea, you can also just gamble directly within your banking app on a game of roulette, like a gentleman.
Okay, that is bad. Okay, I didn't even know that. You can gamble? You can gamble on a banking app. Imagine. Because all banking apps, all banking institutions have banking apps. Imagine you opening your shit. You want to see your bank account. You want to see how much debit orders is going off. Meanwhile, you get a freaking Timo wheel before you go in. There is the volume of it. Okay. Tell me if you can't yell, okay?
Turn on sports, esports, podcasts. Not even my favorite political show is safe.
Shout out to Prize Picks, the best app to fire on sports in the game.
You will be
My
bombarded with
goat.
gambling ads by every famous person you've ever heard of.
Not Post Malone.
DraftKings Sportsbook. DraftKings Sportsbook.
Uh-oh. How did we
DraftKings is also a big one. I don't think it's available in South Africa though.
every spare moment of our lives into a game of chance?
Oh well.
I'm betting no.
Oh shit. Dude, this video about to be peak. We need to hire this guy's editor for the gamblification of America.
There are three things responsible for gambling becoming more mainstream, but the first and biggest trend is simply the mainstream becoming more like gambling. See, Silicon Valley learned a decade ago that gambling mechanics are incredibly good for user retention, so they put them everywhere. Let's say you're shopping online. Well, now you can spin a wheel to unlock prizes. Or
Yep.
you're playing video games.
Oh,
Loot
that
boxes,
is
some
the best game I've ever played in my
randomized
life.
items. You can even use those items as virtual currency in a casino we've made a 3-part series about. Or maybe you don't have a problem with loot boxes for adults, but we've also put them in kids.
Guys, I'm not even joking. There was one time I had like 3 different wheels on Temu. I was going into 1,000 rand off my order. And I think it got even to a point where I had to have like 3 items, then I get 2 of them for free. Something like that, some bullshit like that. And then when I checked it, I was like, whoa, this whole order is 8,000 rand in total. Meanwhile, I only had to pay 1,400 rand. I didn't go for it though, because my order got scratched and I lost the time slot. I should have done it, but I'm just saying, there was wheels on wheels on wheels. Temu is cracked, bro.
Video games, because gotta start them young. Roblox is the largest game.
Ooh,
and
the
they are
best
stuck
one.
with randomized loot boxes. But even if that's fine for you, what about the third-party
Steal your
websites
brain
which
rot.
against TOS allow full gambling based on a kid's game? And yes, there are actual kids gambling on these apps.
Right, I just won a bit of profit there. I had 200 Robux. No, I had 200 Robux in profit, 100 Robux in profit, but I lost them. But I had 50.
I have family members that are struggling with the same problem, by the way.
So on this, mine, on Robux World, what I'm gonna do is buy 40.
That's insane. That's an actual slot machine.
Like 44 grids.
What are you getting from this? That's the other thing, right? Like, this is a game. What is the value here? Whoa, 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 whoa. Gold, gold, gold. Gold, gold, gold. Oh, shit. He got an orange hat. What? Dude got an orange hat, though. He's a winning. 100% value. 800% value, guys.
Win profit. Let's go.
It is absolutely disgusting to see that. And look, I spoke to an insider who worked on this website, Roblox Wild, before it got shut down. He shared data which claimed they made $5,000 a
Oh
day, or roughly
my
$2 million.
god. We are in the wrong industry, bro. All we need to do is scam the children. That is where the money's at.
A year. Thankfully, this website got shut down, but third-party gambling sites still persist because copying casinos makes a ton of money. And that's why we've been putting it into everything, including our politics.
There's so many
Prediction
online
markets
casinos,
are the
bro.
answer to the question of what if we could YOLO on election results.
They just
for
want
this.
your money.
The biggest websites are Polymarket and Kalshi, which have exploded in popularity during the American election cycle. But it isn't just major events that attract bettors.
Has
I was
anyone
recently
used
asked
these
you to
websites
investigate
before?
Whether this was a suit that Zelensky was wearing.
No, no, that's AI. Clearly, this is AI. This doesn't even look real. I can't even believe anything that I see on screen right now.
Why? Well, the prediction market had bet $200 million in betting
Oh
volume.
my
on
god,
this bet.
$200
And some of them were
million
bad.
dollars.
They decided, no, this is not a suit, I guess. Whether you think it is or not, the volume of betting here is
The
insane.
fuck?
And one reason for that is because these companies are exploiting loopholes that allow betting even in states where normal gambling is illegal. Because these companies say they're not a casino, so they don't fall under the same rules, which is why instead of having to be 21, you can
Oh,
now
wait,
gamble at
that is
18
correct,
on
actually.
prediction markets. And while there have been legal challenges to this,
Oh,
both
damn.
major companies, Kalshi and Polymarket, have recently brought on the president's son as an advisor.
Oh,
making it
what?
hard to see how they're gonna
No way.
meaningfully
The president's son as an advisor. Oh, wait. Wait. Okay. Donald Trump son age. Let's just see this. What? Okay, which one? Because I see 47 years old. I see 41 years old. I'm hoping that is not the 19-year-old that is acting as an advisor on online casinos. No way. This is a joke, right? Wait, okay. Donald Trump's son, advisor. Let's just see here quickly. Donald Trump Jr. Wait, it is him. No ways. Yo, Dev, hope you're doing good. Wait, isn't this Biden? Isn't this Biden's son? Is this Trump's son? Wait, am I having like a episode, a Mandela effect episode, where I think that this looked like Biden's son, but this is actually Trump's son? The fuck? Is it the same person? Have I been lied to my whole life? That is crazy. Yeah, okay, we are cooked. It is actually him, Donald Trump Jr. So it is this guy. Okay. Holy shit. We are, we are gonna run out of money very quickly. Guys, I think we need to get into scamming the children. This seems like the best business strategy in the world.
Regulated.
Trev, I know you can agree with me.
Betting apps are busy launching their own prediction market copycats to get around the same weak rules that we still have regarding betting. And don't even get me started on the other loopholes that are out there. Have you ever heard of the TikTok of sports wagering?
This is Cheddar. We're building the TikTok.
The TikTok of sports wagering. Wait, let me see that. How easy is that? Wait. Skip place bet. That is insane. Thousands of biddies, bro. What the fuck? Wait, it's gonna be this easy? Okay, look here. I actually think South Africa has taken a massive W. You guys don't know this. And I know I'm gonna be pausing a lot, guys. You are here to watch me react to it, not to the video exactly. So we are going to dive into this 30-minute video might turn into 2 hours. But this is what I wanted to show you. South Africa Supreme Court of Appeal has made it clear online casino style gambling is illegal. Peak. That's my GOAT. South Africa, my GOAT. Even when offered through licensed sports betting websites, this ruling has reshaped the gambling landscape. Thank God. At least the South Africans are safe from this bullshit.
TikTok of sports wagering. Legal in 20 more states than DraftKings. Accessible for 18 to 21-year-olds. Live, in-game, micro betting. Swipe to predict every
Swipe to predict. Oh my God, that is so bad. I hope that never gets published.
Trying to combine DraftKings, TikTok, and Tinder features into one app. And one of the things they brag about is they're allowing 18 to 21-year-olds as a competitive edge. Guys, can you believe the untapped market of teenagers for gambling? No.
Yes, that's like we already doom scrolling on TikTok like there's no tomorrow. We just going through scrolling. Scroll up, looking for the next one, not liking shit. And now we don't even we're gonna have doom betting now. Where we're gonna be not only looking at bullshit deals, but we're also gonna be placing bets on them. Insane though.
Cheddar has not launched yet, but this is obviously the future we're heading towards, turning everything into a maximally addictive gambling.
Trev, do you use any of these betting websites?
piece of a slot machine.
Yeah, isn't that the most dystopian thing you've ever heard? We're trying
Yes,
to turn
bro.
sports betting
We are
into
so cool.
slot machines. I mean, the funny thing is this whole product is built around yet another loophole called a sweepstakes casino, and that's how they get around the 21-year-old age requirement. Here's how it basically works. Sweepstakes
Trev, you
casino
one
is
of the
like
good
you
ones.
don't even need to purchase anything to play, so it's kind of
Inshallah,
like
I mean,
gambling.
you will
In fact,
never
free
get
coins
affected
to
by
access
this
their
shit.
games, but they also have a second currency which you can buy. Well, not buy. You get it for free when you buy the worth
Wait,
of coins. For
in-game
example, their website
currency.
says If you buy 100 cheddar coins, you get 5 bonus cheddar cash.
It's like a gacha game.
You can gamble with
We're playing Genshin Impact in real life.
actually how Stake US
Dude,
works.
we're playing Clash of Clans in real life though. I don't have enough gems to pay for my medical fees.
If you didn't know, Stake International is one of the world's largest casinos, but they aren't allowed here in the United States. So they have an American arm, which is a sweepstakes casino, which has gold coins. and stake
Sweepstake
cash.
casino.
One
It's a new
writer
term to
explains
me.
How the loophole really works. Quote, one stake cash is 1 USD. They only use gold coins because they need to say that you aren't gambling with real money. to
Oh
stay open
shit. So it's actually a gacha game. Literally. They just took out the gameplay part. They just took out the cool part. So now you don't have to just buy Primo gems with your money, and then you get to use your waifu that you have invested all of your level points in. Now there's no waifu to invest in. You just lose your money.
The US. Except, of course, you are actually gambling with real money. They just have a virtual currency workaround, which basically everyone has figured out. Some casinos are just kind of more honest about it than others. Cheddar's basically saying the quiet part out
Cheddar.
loud. They're going after 18 to 21-year-olds with TikTok, Tinder, sports betting at the pace of sloth.
The people that have no motion, no bank, zero bag. These guys are growing their bag. They're hoping that they can get some money, maybe a retirement plan when they're 30 years old. They're busy working 3 jobs. Now you want to put in a gambling TikTok app? Holy shit, we are cool.
And by the way, people are betting on their success. They're actually in a cohort of startups invested in by a Silicon Valley
Just live with your parents, guys. It's not worth it.
investment firm called A16Z. But if you think
Don't
that's
even
a bad
move
idea,
out, bro.
now let's talk about banks and gambling. I recently made a video on Yada, which was a fintech, which is a complicated story. We've done a ton of work.
Dude, Yatta. There's so many. Cheddar, Yatta, Bigger Z is the one we were talking about. There's so many of them. So many.
on here and here. But basically, the original
Fucking
pitch was a
parasites.
no-lose lottery
They just
with
keep on coming
gamified
up.
Savings. Lots of YouTubers worked with them, and they acted like a bank, at least at first, until they switched their new business.
That is
model
insane.
to be
That is
about
so
allowing
bad.
you to gamble inside the app and lose money, essentially becoming a casino within what is essentially a bank.
Dude, these games look fun also. Literally playing solitaire, or is this blackjack? In my banking app? Oh my god, I would be bad at controlling myself. I would be solely invested. All of my money would be in this little machine here that I would have played at Wonderland. Now I'm playing on my banking app. Just think about that. We used to play for like tickets. Now we're playing with actual money, guys.
Now, I should actually note that Yada recently shut down the banking side and have fully focused on
Big
the
W's.
begin
Oh,
of
shit.
legal betting, which you
Oh,
can
shit.
buy. Well, not buy. You get it for free when you buy the worthless coins. For example, their website says
Oh, shit.
if you buy 100 cheddar coins, you get
Maybe we
5
stay
silver
away
coins.
from the-
You can have a more perfect image because after I wrote this, the New York Stock Exchange's owner invested $2 billion into Polymarket. So actually, this is the perfect image of where we are.
Guy
And
Fox
the result
stream,
is a
let's
lot of
go.
companies
Yeah,
on
we
the stock market
fireworks tonight.
Kinda more
Welcome,
like a
Z.
betting market.
Missed
Most
you.
popular group on Reddit
Hope
is
you
Personal
had a
Finance with
decent
about
exam.
21 million followers. In second place, Wall Street Bets, where gambling on the stock market is embraced and celebrated. It grew the most during the meme stock craze of 2020, which shifted how some people thought about investing. Instead of being driven by earnings, prices, or fundamentals, people gambled on memes, attention, and vibes.
Yep.
People are
The memes, guys. The memes. Our memes are actually so fucked. Where is it? Show me now. Yes. Like I said. Here's another one. Bigger Z. Anybody want to place a bet on Liverpool versus Real Madrid? While watching, why does she look so similar? I don't even get this meme. I just saved it because of the gambling thing. I'm not a gooner, guys. I've been ungooned for a while now. Okay? I promise. Where's the video? I've ungooned my brain. So I will not fall for these lesser evils.
chasing bigger returns and taking on bigger risks to do so. One measure of this is the amount of debt people are taking out to invest. Margin debt is at an all-time high, of
Yeah.
even on an inflation-adjusted basis, is near all-time highs and up 5x over the last few decades. Not only that, the rapid growth of zero-day options by retail traders is also a telltale sign. It's grown 5x in volume over 5 years, showing that people are trying to gamble more. Zero-day options are the stock trader
Yep.
equivalent of
That's
red or
my new
black
day
in a
job.
casino. Fast action, massive wins or losses on a single day. But if the stock market is America's casino, then meme coins are basically the back alley bookie who will break your legs. Bigger price.
Guys, isn't day trading kind of like gambling? Because you're always looking at the charts, right? You kind of I know a lot of people are coping and then they will say, no, but we measure the charts, we can judge it, we can see it, we can analyze these charts, so it's not gambling, right? But then guys, it is not certain whether you can get a certain amount of money. You put your money in Dogecoin, you put your money in, I don't know, what is it, NASDAQ, some bullshit, NASDAQ. You could end up losing all of your money if you don't gamble properly. There is a technique, but it's still based on the risk. That might be a hard take. Some people say it's halal. I don't know, brother. I don't know. That it might be some hardcore copium.
Showing that people are trying to gamble more. 0-day options are the stock
That is where the
equivalent
money's at,
of
though.
red or black at the casino.
I will say that.
Fast action, massive wins or losses on a single day. But if the stock market is America's casino, then meme coins are basically the back alley bookie who will break your legs.
Dude, even CoffeeZilla agrees with me. We're like on the same wave.
Than meme stocks and pump and dump usually within a single day. Among the people who trade these, Pump.fun is the leading destination.
Pump.fun. Oh, this one I never heard of. Is this one a fun one? Are we pumping? Wait. What are we gambling about on this one? What are we pumping up here?
Click Launchpad.
Sus.
You can make a meme coin in seconds, and there is no value in it.
That's crazy.
Other than the expectation that someone might be more foolish than you and buy it a higher
We could make an unlimited randomness meme coin.
is happy to take a cut.
We could make it look like this, guys.
Most traders will.
This is gonna be our meme
But
coin.
now you can also get a cut if you're a content creator who pushes one of these coins. We've seen the same thing from Launchpad.
That is
Meteora. They
insane.
allow creators to have a split of some of the trade
Is this how we
fees,
get
and it kind of
sponsored, guys?
democratizes the grip. Now, anyone can farm their followers.
Of course it's this dude. Wait. Of course it's him. I know his name is Jack. Jack something. He is an Omega troll. He's probably making insane bags from all of these gambling sites. I think he's a kick streamer. I'm not sure.
For money. You don't have to be particularly sophisticated, and that's actually how
Jack
Trump made millions of dollars in fees
Jack
from Bitcoin
Doherty.
without ever selling. He just
Something
farmed
like
the
that.
fees. And
Is that an Indian surname? Jack Doherty? why does it sound like he's from like a Hindi country? His surname specifically. Jack Doherty. Okay, maybe I'm just cooked. It's been a long day.
It's being siphoned away from regular people who mostly lose. It creates a sad ecosystem where most creators are racing to the bottom for attention to get their audiences to pump their worthless coins, leading to a predictable spiral where most are scamming, rage baiting, or otherwise trying to shock each other into becoming the biggest grift of the day.
That is insane. Wait, okay, I need to reverse. Because I just lost my chest. I almost got sick again. And I just got cured from bronchitis.
The biggest grift of the day.
What is going on here? Why is this a thing? What am I looking at? What is he calculating? Why is there a swastika behind him? I shouldn't be pausing on this. Let's move on. Wait, it will grow a few days later. Let's shave it, bro. Okay, wait. This guy is low-key emotion. We need to steal his viewers. Whoa. Labubu emote. That's a new one. Damn. Travis putting me on some new emote. That is hella cute. Goddamn. We gotta hit the emote. God, that's cool. Okay. What the fuck?
Audiences to pump their worthless coins.
Sick
leading to a
emote, bro.
predictable spiral where most are scamming, rage baiting, or otherwise trying to shock each other into becoming the biggest grift of the day.
What is this? Why? No, Granny, no. Dude, I'm sorry I'm reversing. No. Don't pause. Don't pause. We can't pause ever. Never pause ever in our lives. It is a mistake. We might get banned.
Most people, by definition, will lose. The real winner, of course, is Pump.fun and people pushing it. According to one
I'm not even surprised. You can see the degenerates that are on these gambling websites. It's just so fucked up that you have some people that actually need the money. You saw the granny in the stream. She might need that for medical bills or for her like children and stuff so that they can live maybe a comfortable life. And she's just getting mad subs on Twitch. W
Generated
Granny.
revenues of over $800 million for themselves.
Oh my
while almost
God,
none of the
that's so
traders
much
made
money,
significant
bro.
profits. According to one analysis,
is so
only
much money.
4% of all traders will
If you've realized $1 million, $1 million is you're like a billionaire in South Africa if you have even $1,000. Trading pump funds, you're a top 0.00217% wallet. What the fuck does this mean? Is that a good thing?
ever make over $10,000. So
That is such a bad stat. Who would ever put money in it if you are 0.000217% chance of making a profit? That number doesn't make sense to me.
one. And look, the reason we're going through all of this is to explain the many ways that gambling is no longer just about slots, cards, brick and mortar casinos. We've injected it into every conceivable aspect of our lives, and that has two effects. One, it's inescapable. You cannot avoid gambling by avoiding Vegas anymore. It's literally everywhere. And then two, it's also harder to understand and study because most researchers are studying.
Not if you in South Africa, guys. So, hey, if you maybe in other countries that are allowing this shit to happen, come to South Africa or at least subscribe and follow the Unlimited Randomness channel. We will never ever lead you astray. You will never ever waste your money on the Unlimited Randomness channel. We will always bless, even if it's not your wallet, maybe your soul. We deal with what's most important, okay? We deal with the root cause. Just say, unless you want to waste all your money.
Like
can go away.
casinos, sports betting.
You cooked it,
but
idiot.
so much of gambling is not that anymore. So as we get to the numbers of this stuff, remember, everything's going to be an undercount. But it is still important to talk about those casinos, and that's where we're going to shift now. Starting with the biggest trend that has happened for these casinos, and number two on our reason, which is sports gambling becoming legalized. Rewind the clocks for a second back to 2018.
So it's not
Sports
legal.
overturned a federal ban. At the time,
What?
technically, you could only sports bet in Nevada, but after
It's so normal to me that I just believed that it was legal. I didn't even know it was illegal. I thought the shit was the norm on that side.
you can see in a few years, we've completely flipped on
Oh,
the issue. Most states
damn.
now allow sports betting, and along with that, the advertising budget
Dude, that
for
is
the
so
companies
sad.
is absolutely enormous. DraftKings, FanDuel, Underdog, Prize Picks, they've spent hundreds of millions of dollars getting celebrities and influencers to push
Dude, if I ever have Twitch ads enabled in the future and you see one of these ads on my stream, tell me immediately. And then I will put the ads off because this shit is evil, bro. I would love for none of this to be on my stream. None of it should be at least not even a steak logo must go on one of my memes, okay? None of it goes on my bots. If you see that, unsubscribe immediately. But first tell me
their product every year.
so I can
and
audit,
it
you know,
has
go
worked.
through the stuff.
As I'm
Maybe
writing
work
this,
something out.
The number one sports app on the App Store is not sports. It's not ESPN. ESPN and the NFL are second and third. The number one sports app is actually DraftKings. And
That
in
is
the top
insane.
10, half of those
The
apps
number
are
one sports
betting.
app. Whoa. So they all sports apps. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 10 out of 12. That's literally split in half. Is all betting sports apps. Insane though.
Which is insane. There are two reasons for this. Obviously, one,
Exactly,
hundreds of
CoffeeZilla.
millions in advertising, but the second
Insane.
is what are called
Fuck.
inducements, which is when these apps will incentivize
Shit.
players to download them and place a bet. Sometimes literally offering what seems
Oh,
like
they
free money.
boosted. That's smart.
Got an NFL offer.
Don't play with me.
No, not my king. Not LeBron James. No.
into $150 in bonus bets.
New customers bet $5, get $300.
You, I hate this. I hate this so much. Bet $5, get $300. That is such easy money. That doesn't, how do they, so that is how they get you in. They give you a bitchy, here's $300, so you waste the rest of it. you end up with minus $3,000.
And bonus bets if you win.
New customers get
Telling you guys, that's how they get you.
$2,000.
Risk-free $2,000. What the hell? How does that even fucking work?
One bet, you're more likely to place the second, third, and 100th.
Exactly.
Setting aside the fine print of these weird offers, does it not strike anyone else?
Sid Nico, I'm doing good, man. Kind of. It's a little tough watching this shit.
Cigarette industry told you, buy your first pack, get 50 free packs.
How you doing, Sid Nico?
Imagine Budweiser said, shotgun one, they'll send you a case for fun. It's insane. And yet, that's exactly what these sports betting apps are doing.
Dude, me and CoffeeZilla have the same emotes. We should collab soon.
Lifeblood of how they get new players. And once you're in, these apps will also cater to their biggest players, biggest losers, called VIPs. They will send them gifts as they spin their life savings.
VIPs.
Lawsuits actually about this. And to make it worse, if you do the opposite and you actually win too much on these apps, they will try to limit your betting, as one investigation found.
Guys, if we start our own gambling app, right? Just listen to this. Just listen to this. This is my business proposition. This is how we make gambling halal. If people are stupid enough to give their money to a dumbass gambling app, a gambling app that is gonna get you screwed anyway, surely the money will be halal because they don't even need it, right? They don't need the money. So we can capitalize on the thoughts. Anyway. Hey Akil, how's it going? It's been a while. We are reacting. We are listening to how cooked the world is. Right now, it is how gambling is the new epidemic. Gambling is the new COVID, guys. And I'm trying to justify how we can get in this market. Because this is where the money's at. But no, it is bad. Holy shit. Luckily, it is illegal in South Africa. Because South Africa's the go, bro. South Africa, 100%. That's my go, low-key. So, yeah, at least we doing the right things on our side. But, yeah, around the world, it is very accessible. It is getting easier. It is on our memes everywhere. Here you go, Bigger Z. Where's another one? Trying to find it. You know it, Eddie. You've seen the memes. You've seen the steak logos on your memes. So it is looking rough. So yeah, we're just watching CoffeeZilla. This is a good video.
Any real ability to effectively handicap a game and beat the sportsbook, they will limit your bets.
Hope you're doing alright on your side, Akil.
They will not let you win. Can you talk to me a little bit about how sportsbooks treat you once you start winning?
They don't want to
Sports
accept your
books.
bets.
Yeah, it turns out the casinos actually hate the exact player that's featured in all of their advertisements. The guy who
What?
actually wins too much money. Which is
Wait.
actually so crooked when you think about it.
That's
And
so
if you're one of
fucked
the
up.
few people who achieves what they're promoting, they actually don't want you. Now, as I was writing this story,
Dude. You get your money and then they throw you out. It be your own people sometimes, bro. Even the degens don't like you. That is some tough shit.
another massive scandal actually broke in the sports betting world, which is even more corrupt than not
Tik
allowing
tik bro,
bettors.
mad
But as you now know, individuals such as
Yeah,
Tom
no. Look here, we this is an educational channel after all. We try to make light of these things. I try to break it down for you guys in a halal manner. But anyway, this is a serious conversation if you think about the problems that comes from this. So yeah, I hope that people, when they watch this video, because it has gotten a lot of views, over 5 million, that they're not just watching it because it's content, that they actually recognize the problem, the issues that this comes with. All of this 250,000 people, I hope that they don't download the gambling apps after this, because this low-key could be advertising these gambling ads, these gambling websites, because I didn't know about Pump, I didn't know about DraftKings, and now I might waste all my money.
Chauncey Billups, Damon Jones.
I might just throw it all away.
Rozier were taken into custody today. Former, current NBA players and coaches.
I do remember you said,
Is
Nico.
that this
I
is
actually
illegal
do.
gambling
When I saw your name, I was like,
sports
wait,
betting
this person's
operation
familiar.
that span the course of years.
That's right, the FBI just exposed a massive sports rigging scheme that was using these apps to win money on rigged
They did it
basketball.
also. No
An example of
ways.
This was March 23rd, 2023, when an NBA player, Terry Rozier, told a friend ahead of time that he was going to go out early on a foot injury. And so
Wait.
$200,000.
No
in
way.
bets
I've
was like,
I've seen this movie on. I've seen this movie before. I believe it was on ETV with a football player that like faked his injury so that he can get the bag, but his team lost. Dude, this is real life. People actually do this. I'm about to, guys, I'm legit about to crash out. This is fucked. We are cooked. But let's just say Bismillah, move on, lock in.
based on his underperformance because no one else
Oh,
knew
shit.
that he was injured. And a few minutes after Terry kind of limping around, he left the game.
That is so
and
bad.
Paid off. A few days later, Terry
Fuck
Rozier and
those
his friend
guys.
allegedly
Actually
counted money at his
evil.
house from
All for the
fraudulent
bag?
wagering scheme. And this is
Really?
one of several rigged games the FBI alleged, but the media was quick to point out this isn't even the first time someone was caught doing something like this.
Jonte Porter, who played for the Toronto Raptors, has already pled guilty. He's already pled guilty. He's awaiting sentencing for doing just what Rozier and Jones are accused of. So this train has already left the
You're gonna
station.
risk your whole
And I have to
career
tell you, when Jeff
for a
Green,
few
the
milli.
NBA player, says, "Oh, there's betting
You
everywhere,"
thought you were about to
it's
be the
everywhere.
next
I've
LeBron.
done ads for DraftKings. LeBron James has done ads for DraftKings. In fact, ESPN, when they were recording
That is
this
sad, bro.
morning, they're having programming, people talking just like you and me, talking about this scandal on the press conference the FBI was giving, and underneath them, the ticker was
Dude,
an ad.
no ways. It's still advertised at the bottom while they're talking about this. That is insane. You were like, oh, this guy threw his life away for gambling. Oh, wait. Here's ESPN bet. Bet $10 and get $100 for free. Are you fucking kidding me now? Are you joking? This can't be real. Do you know the big gambling industry? Do you know how big the gambling industry is? And that's just what we know. Imagine the parts we don't know or never get to hear about. The world is big. Dude, it is insane. They are making hundreds of millions of dollars off. And listen to this. People that are struggling. Remember the market, the economy of a lot of countries are fucked. There is a lot of poor people out there, a lot of unfortunate people that are struggling, working paycheck to paycheck, have 3 fucking jobs, trying to also have a stream in the background, trying to become a content creator because they don't want to work so hard. And they find that a lot of people has benefited from the system. Oh, wait, there's a new thing. Let's try and gamble now. Because we can gamble on anything. You can gamble on whether the stream ends in an hour or ends in the next 5 minutes. Can we get it rolling? Can we get the poll rolling? I want to see some bank rolling in the chat. Maybe $5. Maybe we can get $10 in. Pump those money. Pump that numbers up, guys. Pump that numbers all the way up. We're going to the moon. We're going to the moon, chat.
For ESPN Bet, which is ESPN's own sportsbook.
Yeah, the irony of all of this is that
That
the same
is
people who condemn
insane.
illegal betting going on are simultaneously pushing the sports books which create the opportunity. And at some point, the producers on ESPN actually noticed it. And see if you can spot the moment they try to fix the sports
In
book
4K?
ad in the corner.
You hear a lot about legal sports gambling on this show. The Bussin' Boys, obviously sports gambling is a huge part of what you do, so we put those all out there as a preamble because it might be in the back of people's minds, and we acknowledge that this is a different time and place. However, there is a fine line, not so fine, there is a bold line that obviously...
Yeah, the conversation, right? And just see how the ad just disappears. Wow, W production saved you saved it, bro. Whoever in the background saved the show. They clearly smooth. Like, yeah, we're not promoting gambling at all, guys. Gambling is bad.
You hear a lot about legal sports gambling on this show.
Let me see
The
if I can
Bussin'
make
Boys,
this
obviously sports gambling
bigger.
is a huge part of what you do, so we put
There
those
we
all out
go.
there as a preamble because it might be in the back of people's minds, and we acknowledge that this is a different time and place. However,
That
there
is
a
so
fine
bad.
line, not
Oh
so
my
fine.
God.
There is a bold line that obviously has to be drawn.
I'm just making it a little smaller so you can see more.
Before talking about sports rigging, and honestly, we've only hit the tip of the iceberg here because we've since learned these professional leagues are useless at catching this stuff. Turns out the NBA already investigated
That's not shocking.
before the FBI indictment for that exact game, and they cleared him because the NBA commissioner said there was insufficient evidence.
Ultimately concluded that there was insufficient.
See you, Akil. Thank you so much for joining the chat. Hey, I hope you tapped into the content. I'll see you again soon, okay?
Evidence, despite that aberrational behavior, to move forward.
I hope everyone's doing well on your side.
They had the right game, the right guy, and the NBA couldn't find enough evidence. I mean, the more money that goes into sports betting, the more this will be a problem, and the leagues are clearly not equipped to handle it. But people just look the other way because the money's too good.
Yeah, it is not small money. I remember, I don't know what streamer it was that I was watching, but they got offered so much money to either stream on Kick and promote stake, or promote straight up a gambling website or a gacha game that they didn't want to, you know, promote on their channel. It could have been Hassan, it could have been Asmongold, it could have been XQC, it could have been Kai Cenat, it could have been one of the FaZe guys even. But it was one of them that, like, I just remember seeing, I was like, damn, you could have had so much money. I'm so proud of you for not actually falling prey to what these people actually, because remember, their viewers, right? Their viewers are children. So if you're promoting some stuff like that, you're promoting it to kids, bro. And it just gets out there, gets into their brains, because especially when it's influencers, they tend to have a, I don't know if it's rigged or whatever, but they tend to win much more often. And it's live on their streams, and you see how much money they get just from playing like stupid games that is on these gambling websites. I believe it's like a Candy Crush simulator type shit, but they get so much money from it, dude. Hundreds of millions.
Absolutely enormous.
Just to advertise. That's how easy it is.
And to get our heads around it, we're going to look at some survey numbers. One study estimates that 22% of all Americans and almost half of men my age have an online sports betting account. Another estimates that 1 in 4 people have placed a bet on sports, and 1 in 5 have placed a bet in the last year. Like with all surveys, there's margins of error here, but the data mostly agrees. Sports betting is very widespread and extremely popular among young men. And for the ones who get addicted, it's financially devastating.
It's always the men. It's always the men. Sisters, if you see a lonely guy out there, yes, maybe run the other way, but everybody needs some love. You know what I mean? Not all of them are crazy gooners. Some of them are nice. Some of them are just shy, okay? Some of them just need someone to keep them in straight line. Not a lot of us have the huzz to guide us, to keep us aligned, keep us in shit. A lot of us is loosey-goosey. We end up falling into traps, either with insane Reddit pages, or you get your money ripped off from scammers online because you think you can get money with Forex, leading into now, okay, maybe I can get, maybe there's never an easy way to get the bag. You're always gonna have to work your ass off. That is the unfortunate thing. Yes, a lot of us do have it easy. A lot of us do get lucky. I don't like to use the word lucky. I like to say blessed, but some of us are more privileged than others. But it works on the timing. A lot of it is just consistency, just getting yourself out there. So never give up. Make sure that you don't fall into these traps, because it is going to hurt you more than it will benefit you in the long term.
Sports betting was legalized legalized by their state. They found that bankruptcy rates rise approximately 10% after legalization. Another paper looked at financial
is
stability, noting that
so
for
bad.
households that do bet, they spend on
Oh
average about
shit. Is that
$720
the
per year
meter?
towards betting. And the study found that for every dollar someone deposits for betting, there's a reduction in net investments of just under $1. As people gamble more, they invest less, which
I don't even get the financials of that. It doesn't even make sense.
Makes sense. But this is
The
especially
fuck?
true of problem gamblers or gambling addicts. To be clear, this is not something that affects all gamblers. Roughly 1% of the
Okay.
world population suffers from this. It's more common among people who bet regularly and bet online. Two of the things that sports gambling encourages. Problem gambling completely obliterates people's finances and affects more than just the gambler, because as they beg, borrow, or steal to continue their addiction, they affect everyone around them. And I
Thank
mean
you,
steal.
Mr.
Roughly half of
CoffeeZilla.
gambling
That is what I've been
is
saying.
crime, and most of those crimes are to continue gambling.
Oh damn. Oh damn. So it's only the degens. It's literally only them. In samples of pathological gamblers seeking behavioral treatment, 59% admitted a gambling related offense. So they all just like want to be the next, you know, what is it? Brad Pitt, Johnny Depp, trying to be the next Ocean's 11. Think they can scam the system. And then probably some of them do. Some of them clearly get away with it because of the loose regulations that is put onto online gambling.
Leading to a spiral where the
The shit is not monitored
out,
at all.
which is why problem gambling has one of the highest suicide rates of any substance addiction.
Oh, damn, that is bleak.
I don't get it. You know none of this matters, right?
Yeah.
You've tried this before with Roulette, CS2, and it did nothing.
CS2 is so bad.
No, literally.
You're literally getting zero in real life value. Like you maybe get a purple knife. Yes, you can sell it on the market, but I believe that the CS2 market crashed like bad. And there was people that was putting tens of thousands of dollars into this, into getting just loot boxes that could get a golden knife, that could maybe have some loot in, but you could also get a blue shitty gun that no one is going to buy, that probably has like the value of $1, less than $1, bro. Your blue common shitty gun you just got from your golden loot box that you spent $10,000 on, it is not worth, bro.
Nothing. Absolute silence. All the moralizing, the anti-gambling. You're wasting your time.
Genshin Impact in real life, though. Get your Primo Gym game on. Oh man, that is bleak. There's zero hope for us. We're so fucked.
$1,000 to do a video by Casino. Now I said no and made a whole series about it, but
Oh wait, yes, I remember that.
later I was offered $1 million to cover my legal fees in an ongoing case. Now this was offered.
Let me ask you guys, would you take that deal? If you were in my shoes, would you take that deal? Genuinely, if it wasn't a gambling website, dude, if it was Clash of Clans, I would have taken that deal. If it was Genshin Impact, shitty game. Oh, I mean, not shitty game. I mean, that is one of the best gacha games out there. Please sponsor me. Would you guys do it? Would you guys take that $1 million? Is there anyone in the chat right now? I guess not. Okay, let's move on.
person who said they wanted to remain anonymous, no strings attached, very nice person. They said they wanted to just help out. Sounds great. But then I found out the money was coming from a sports betting company. They were one of the top people, and that's obviously a dilemma. for me.
Shocker.
Publicly against gambling.
DraftKings? Maybe Pump?
Gambling can pretty much solve all my problems. Pay my legal fees, you know, they're telling me, oh, their company's regulated, it's fine, it's above board. Ultimately, I had to say no. Thank you for the offer, but, you know, in my head, there's no such thing as $1 million, no strings attached. And
True.
obviously, I also can't take $1 million from a sports betting company and then go make a video criticizing.
Dude, no strings attached, $1 million. Really, guys? Would you really not take that? I feel like I would definitely look at that number and be like, what am I promoting here? This doesn't look halal. And then I'll be sad for a moment. I'll go through like the 5 stages of grief. I'll be like, oh, dude, I could have had so much money. I could have had so much. I could have had so much bag, bro. I could have had like 100 PS5s. I could have had mad motion. I could have bought a camera guy.
Sports betting. But
And then I'll get over it. Like, okay, you know.
and kind of gave me an aha moment that I was
Are you
missing
afraid of a
I
grind?
started to understand exactly how screwed we are. And this goes into our third reason gambling is winning. The casual way these casinos can throw around life-changing money for any normal person.
Dude, I don't know why I mentioned XQC that he didn't accept a gacha promotion. When I see this shit, 360 million is insane. 100 million. Oh my god. That is so many zeros.
Having enough sad facts about addicts or interviewing people whose lives were ruined will not change things. Believe me, I've done it and it's never moved the needle. To be honest, it's not even debatable that gambling is kind of bad for most people and life-destroying for a few. Even the industry kind of admits that. But the reason gambling is everywhere in spite of that is there is too much money in the game benefiting the people that make the final decisions, right? Think about the states with tax revenue, the casino profits, the influencer payouts. There's a small group that gambling is incredible for. So incredible, it basically defies logic. I'm talking billions of dollars in profits. And if you want to understand why gambling is everywhere, you can't just look at the statistics. You have to look at the money. And I want to show you exactly how this works with an example. This is Matthew. He's better known online.
Ooh, I didn't know he was going to bring him up. So exactly the CS2, the Counter-Strike 2 example that I made earlier. Nadeshot is a massive content creator that I believe was making like hella content on opening these loot boxes. And these loot boxes were so much money. I don't know if he's going to talk about it. He's clearly going to get into it. But he basically fed into this fake market, this fake gaming market. And they were just farming for knives. That's it. No real world value, just farming for in-game knives. They don't even play the game like that. Oh, we signed a deal with the gambling site. Okay, Rubit.
Boys, we just partnered with Rootbet, and before I say anything, don't gamble, okay? You will lose. I promise you, you're gonna lose. But that's why.
This is so PR coded, bro. He literally took the deal. And he was like, he probably negotiated with him and he was like, can I make a video to save my image? Because you guys are kind of scummy. So I hope that, okay, yes, we will gamble on stream. We will do certain things, but can I tell them to not gamble? I will do that on one Instagram Reels. I will make one Reels saying that I do not promote gambling, even though I'm now partnered with a gambling site. And one of the worst ones also. I know Rubit is super scummy.
So they can pay me to gamble. So even when I lose, I'm still gonna lose.
Yeah, it's pretty weird
That
to
makes
hear
no
someone
sense.
say, don't gamble, guys, while announcing a partnership with a
Exactly.
company. Nadeshot implies that he may lose money, but in fact, he later
Dude, and Nadeshot is such a cool guy. That is so sad.
The biggest partnership that I've had in my entire career.
No, instead I think the
Dude, he probably is getting hundreds of millions of dollars from this partnership.
pushing gambling is kind of bad for people. He said so in a
Exactly. It is a PR move to save face. Because now he knows he's going to get criticized by the Suns, by the Asmongold, by the Ethan Kleins, I don't know who else, but you are promoting this shit to people that haven't even graduated high school yet.
podcast a couple years ago.
I definitely think that people streaming on Twitch, all the crypto betting, certainly incentivizes younger kids to be more interested.
So he's so aware of it.
Gambling. Like I know personally people that should not have been gambling online, but because
Dude, this is insane copium.
crypto, they did it when they could not afford to do it, and it has not worked out well.
You are part of the problem.
Shot knows personally it's bad, but for the reason why he's doing it anyways, just fast forward 2 minutes in the podcast and we find out because the host asks, a hypothetical. What if someone offered Nadeshot $100 million to promote gambling? And well, let's just say his tone changed.
I ain't turning down $100 million, bro. You got me fucked up, brother. I'll go on there and I will crypto gamble 24/7, dude. At that point, man, it's the parents' fault. Hey, I'm just working over here. You're gonna pay me more than LeBron, brother?
Dude, this is so fucked. This is now the people that is Omega benefiting from this. I don't know why he said he's losing when he is clearly winning. And he's winning a lot. Just looking from those stupid ass Candy Crush simulators.
I'm just working over here. You're gonna pay
Dude, what is this? What the fuck am I looking at? $50,000 leaderboard? Only for users under code nature. You literally putting it out there. You not only saying that it's bad, but you're giving them a code to go on the site to maybe get some money out of it, so that they can be in the system. They can log in. They will get these notifications on their emails. They'll be like, oh wait, 800% value? Why not? Let me put all my money on this. And now we're playing a Hilly Billy game. You might not get all of your Bud Lights in one line. You might have the worst RNG of your life.
me more than LeBron, brother, I would be lighting up, cash on fire, gambling crypto. I would sell my soul for 100 M's. Are you fucking kidding me, dude?
That is sad, bro.
I won't sleep. I will be your
Astaghfirullah. Please guide our young ones. Guide our people that are easily influenced to the unlimited analysts so we can help them. We can cure them. We can heal them, guys.
I will do it all.
We can fix them.
Them kids, dude. Fuck them kids.
Look,
Fuck you,
I'm just gonna say,
asshole.
you can say he's wrong for saying that, he's a bad person for saying that, but the reality is, this is
Everyone
why
will fall for it.
gambling is winning.
Everyone.
Casinos have so much money, they are buying people's souls. Even people who kind of admit gambling.
Literally selling your soul to the devil.
On the table, and Nadeshot says, hey,
Casinos.
them kids. And by the way, speaking of fucking them kids, let's talk about Drake.
That is insane. Oh my god. Drake just got an insane gas from Coffee's. Dude, Drake has so many haters, and honestly, it is justified.
W's in the shot.
It isn't just
W's in the shot. Suck my dog.
It's the biggest rapper on
Bitch.
the planet. He signed a reported $100 million deal recently.
Dude, why is it always $100 million? That is too much money. Drake already makes a lot of money just being alive. Just off like money that he gets from Spotify from his bangers. And now you want to promote this shit also, dude. Drake is like such a weird like person. I don't know. He's just so greedy. You don't need all of this shit, bro. What about God's plan? God didn't plan this shit.
With Stake, the crypto casino, which is wild. There's
This is all you, bro.
endorsement deals like that anywhere else that hit those kind of numbers. And just like Nadeshot, Drake wants you to know that
What the fuck? What is this? Why is there orange hearts that he's giving him almost $6,000?
you know, even though he's taking the money,
Look at all these
gambling isn't
assholes.
for everyone. Recently, he
Max
posted an
Wheel.
$8 million loss.
I need a Max
Gotta
Wheel.
share the other side of gambling. Now, maybe some of you think that's brave, but to me, I see that and go, Drake, that is the only side of gambling for most people. If any normal person lost $8 million, their life is over and their legs are broken. You're the
$8
only one
million.
side to this whole thing. Where, to be clear, that other side is reportedly getting paid $100 million. And to be clear, like, it's a lot of people taking these deals. I'm not trying to single anyone out. You know, let's also take Kevin Hart, right?
No. Look here. Why do these successful people fall for these casinos? This is such bad PR. This is going to come back to them. And I hope that people online aren't taking this shit and just accepting this, because this is already affluent people. And now they want to promote into the space of the social medias, into the internets, where they have big influences. I don't know about Kevin Hart. He probably has like at least over 50 million followers, subscribers, YouTube, talking about Instagram, we're talking about TikTok, all of that shit. He has a lot of motion, a lot of clout. He can get sponsors from anywhere. He doesn't need to do sports betting. I don't think this is good for them. Why do they do this? I know people in my class, they just chill, they're playing AFK gambling games. It's so normal now. Seriously, I thought it so. I don't know if you were here earlier, but I did mention this, that it is illegal in South Africa. And I know also people personally that does this. I wonder if there's still going to be apps online where it's maybe through specific sites that will only be allowed. Not all online gambling will be banned, because when I read this sounds like all of those sites are doing something wrong here. They should all go to fucking prison. They should all go to Pollsmoor. Because this clearly shows that it's illegal in South Africa. So I don't know how people are still doing it. I've seen it as well, Z. People just get away with this shit. How do you even monitor this?
Do me a favor, man. Go to the DraftKings app.
Why?
Look at what I'm betting on. Look at why I'm betting on.
You don't need to do this. This is so like, do you really need this money? Like, are you that down bad? Now you want a gambling to look at you, you fuckface.
Your bets. All the action is here. DraftKings, Kevin Hart.
And then right at the bottom, gambling problem, visit gambling helpline. Oh yes, they have to have that. Otherwise they can get sued, right? That alone, that alert at the bottom, while you busy influencing your own people to go onto these sites to waste their money, you are now also telling them that, okay, if you have a problem, you should visit this site. Don't you see the problem there? Don't you see the contradiction that you put yourself in?
I'm not even going to ask why Kevin needs you to get on DraftKings and bet like
You are not a good guy.
$450 million. But
Oh my god.
about this
So easy. Almost a billion.
gone on podcasts and talked about the need for financial literacy. You know, he talked about this on Joe Rogan.
The biggest
Decision indicator. Yeah, we are getting worse and worse and worse.
We don't know. Debt is welcomed because it's celebrated. That's all we know. The knowledge isn't given. So it's not till you obtain that knowledge and understanding that you go, oh, this is why you put money up. This is how you increase versus.
These people are the worst.
This is how you earn on your money. Oh, wow. I can gain wealth by investing in what? The stock world is what? How many people partake in the stock world? And is there a part that isn't necessarily gambling? Is there a low risk part? The information isn't there.
Yeah, Kev, maybe the information isn't there on the stock market part, which isn't gambling, because you're...
These people, right? This is going to be my take. They are pros at impression management. They can make it seem like they're doing something right. They can make it easily brainwash people to make it believe that what they are doing is the right thing just because of the format and the packaging that they are delivering this promotion or whatever other things they promote that is actually kind of bad, like this gambling sites. And these people are the worst because they will recognize how hypocritical it is for people to go into this, and they will also see that this is not helpful for most people to be giving their money away with the chance of winning, a very small chance of becoming actual, like getting a profit. So when they are dumb, yes, this is the majority of people. Yeah, a lot of people are like, it's like a hive mind. They just, whatever fans you have, you promote, you will have a segment of them that will follow you blindly. And unfortunately, they follow you blindly straight into the fucking fire.
Too busy telling them about actual gambling. Understand that Kevin Hart is not just a guy who sometimes talks about it on podcasts either. He has a whole partnership, an actual partnership with Chase Bank, where they ran a campaign to improve financial literacy. But then Kevin goes
Awesome.
outside and he's pushing DraftKings, which preys on people's financial illiteracy.
Exactly. Okay, CoffeeZilla just put it perfectly. They see the problem, but the money is just too good. They have so much greed within them. They just want more and more and more. Who are they competing against? Is it just like when they go to, I don't know, maybe some event, like a red carpet event? Let's call it the Oscars, right? Or rather like the BET Awards. I don't know. Is the MTV Awards still a thing? But they meet up, they see each other. My dude sees Drake, my dude sees Snoop Dogg. Maybe we see MG Kelly there somewhere, and then they all get up. They're like, whoa, you're making bag, bro. You know, I partnered up with this gambling site. Dude, we making mad cash. We got mad motion. Whoa, you gotta get me in on that deal, bro. I like you clearly making bag. Like your movie popped off. Like, do you want more money? Like they brag to each other, man. And then the more they flex, the more greed that they sell themselves into. I genuinely feel just like the social dynamics of it. I feel as if it's like a dick measuring contest amongst like the 1%. Like you are not satisfied with all your tens of hundreds of millions of dollars. You just want more. You just want more and more and more. Until you eventually going to screw yourself. At least when it comes to your image. But yes, okay, you get your bag, sir. You get your bag.
With big bank accounts, let's talk about Joe Rogan too. And listen, I'm not trying to be high and mighty with all this stuff. I know it sounds a bit like that, but believe me, I am eye level with these guys. Okay, I'm very short too. You can't tell behind the $10 million studio desk, but no offense intended here. We got to discuss.
Whoa,
though,
he's with Joe Rogan.
The biggest comedians.
Wait, is the audio ass? Yikes! Sorry, guys. I will put it louder. Apologies.
In the world, biggest, smallest comedians are pushing DraftKings. Didn't Joe get a $250 million deal from Spotify? I didn't realize before this video, like how many gambling ads he has been running recently. In the month of September alone, there were 11 DraftKings ads in 14 videos. And with Joe especially, it's weird because he's the...
Wait, he's like part of the CoffeeZilla universe. This is kind of, dude, CoffeeZilla is going after his own buddies here. He is going on the aggressive side here. I'm surprised. Yeah, stand on business, CoffeeZilla, stand on business.
Guy who rants against Big Pharma's manipulative advertising.
He's activating.
You can manipulate people and change their opinion based on theatrics.
So many. Everyone gets a free bet. We all want to win. Hey, let's win together.
No, not Batman. No, not Jamie Foxx. Dude, it's all actors. It's all people that have so much money already. Is the bag that insane that you have to sell your soul for gambling sites? There they probably like think it's just normalized. They probably just think it's fine. They probably think if the people are gonna fall for it anyway, why not? People are stupid. Let's just make the bag, guys. Let's just get the money and let's get the fuck out.
You know what to do.
You have music.
It's on your name.
Dancing and holding
It's
hands
so
and spinning
gross.
around a wheat field. Like that is so manipulative, and we are subject to manipulation. And when it's something that is so important, like making critical health decisions, there's so many of these
fuck you
commercials. Like so many times I'm watching television, I'm like, how many goddamn drug commercials are there?
By the way, I agree with him. We are being manipulated. But change a few words from that rant, and you could say the exact same thing about how gambling is pushed.
Yes,
Casinos are
I thought he
also
was talking
manipulated.
about
They don't
gambling.
advertise the actual reality where people lose. Instead, they say things like winning, cashing in, opportunity. And Joe Rogan's a part of that.
Every game is another chance to cash in. Don't just watch the action, win with it. Every snap is loaded with opportunity.
Fuck off. Guys, if I get $100 million deal from Genshin Impact, is that haram? I think the waifus that you get from it makes it halal. That is some value. You are at least getting something out of it. With this shit, you can lose all of your money. And with Genshin Impact, you know what you're getting. Just saying. You have a bigger chance of getting the waifu that you want. Just saying. Would it be that bad? Because Genshin Impact, yes, I understand loot boxes are random. But you get something from it. It is a tricky one, guys. That is a one that I would sit with. Maybe ponder about. Who knows? Genshin Impact, if you're out there, maybe consider me. So I can respectfully decline.
That may end up addicting you. In both cases, the collateral damage are the addicts we created along the way. And I guess I have to ask, maybe people think, oh, one's worse than the other. Is there that much of a difference between a drug addict and a gambling addict? No, really, I'm asking.
It's like if you see the drug.
How good are the waifus? Is the value of the waifus the things that you guys are struggling with? Because if that's all, then it sounds like you guys are okay with it. Okay, W community, Genshin Impact, I'll meet you on the comms. Okay, look at the community is fine with it, okay?
You see him, he's shooting up.
Unlimited randomness fucks with Genshin Impact. We're getting all the primo gems.
When you see a guy who's fully in the grips of gambling, trying to figure out how to get his money back, and he's all jazzed up with adrenaline, he doesn't understand why.
It's just like cocaine. It's just like drug abuse. It's just like the opiate problem.
Dude, they know it.
Anything else. It can you and I both know people who have lost their lives gambling. Okay.
Dude, they actually so evil. They say, oh, aware of it and they do it anyway. I hate these fucking assholes. Joe Rogan, put me on the podcast so I can flame the fuck out of you.
Hey, you've seen people in pool halls.
Yeah, we have mad mosquitoes right now.
There's no difference in the drug addict and the gambling addict.
I'm using my kung fu skills.
No difference.
So there is no difference.
Chopping him more.
Then
Chop, chop,
why
chop.
do we shake our
Sorry,
head at
Mario.
the Sackler family and pharmaceutical execs who push pills that ruin people's lives, but somehow nobody cares? We're doing a very similar thing with gambling. At every level of society, we are shoving this down people's throats. And it's not that I mind if people gamble
Yes, we are.
individually, but we are pushing it on people who otherwise would not have done it because everything is gambling now. From sports to entertainment to investing. It is totally inescapable. And we're moving the casino from Vegas direct.
I remember, this is just a personal anecdote that I will have, but do you guys remember? This is for my South African community. Do you remember the lotto segments during the 8 o'clock movie on Friday night? Tell me if you remember that. I forgot the name of it. Let's see if there is like an example, like the ETV. See if I can find a video. But this shit used to be so annoying. The lottery numbers are in tonight on Smoke and Mirrors. Wait, it's on your TV shows now? Ah, yes, it used to be on SABC2. Wait, yeah, this was the first live stream we've ever saw, besides the news.
6.4 million rand. Our jackpot is 1.1 million rand. Machine Dimakato was selected for tonight.
I always wanted to guess the number to see if I win.
Was selected. The first one out is number
Bachman with your hair. Is there something wrong?
37 is out now for the 164th time.
I think it looks fine.
Your second ball is number 20.
I do need a haircut though. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh my god. 2012 on ETV. 24. Whoa. This guy should have been, they should have gotten a better hype, man. This is a moment. This is the first instance of gambling. Every time we went to this page, then we would switch the channel. And then it would be on all the other channels as well.
We leave the 20s, go to the 40s, higher 40s with number 46. This is your
Gold, gold, gold.
Here comes your 1.1 million rand jackpot ball.
29. Oh shit. Is this the last number? Number 13. Number 13. Number 13, 13, 13. Come on. Number 1. What are the odds? That's an insane Powerball. Bonus, bonus, bonus. You get 1. Oh, this guy, I recognize his face. I wonder if he's alive.
7, 28, 29, 46.
Dude, and this, I remember, used to destroy people. Always, when you heard of someone winning the lotto, you would hear of the crimes that were committed towards them because their family either heard that they won, or some people, some maybe relatives, maybe friends. It gets very messy, is what I'm saying. It never ends up in a good story because I believe, didn't they like say who won? Didn't they like report them like in newspapers and stuff? And then people, I feel like they got murdered over some of these things. Let's see what some of the comments are saying. Cutting mid-movie for a live lotto draw. Forced to watch because you want to finish 3 ninjas. Dude, three ninjas. Imagine we watched that on stream. 3 Ninjas was such a good movie series. Dude, we need to watch it on stream. That was like a high production Power Rangers. Dude, 3 Ninjas. That is a major throwback. Who remembers the Powerball machine on SABC2? Yeah, no, everyone was waiting for this to end. But this guy's face gives me so much nostalgia. And so much hatred as well.
Directly into people's pockets, connecting to their bank accounts. I don't know exactly how this is going to end, but it doesn't take a genius to see where it's going to lead. Gambling is going to be a much larger problem for people, and especially young men. And the saddest part is, there's no amount of data or facts that I can give you that's going to stop that. There's just too much money at stake.
Way too much money. I reached out to Joe Rogan, Theo Von, Bad Friends, Nalk, Kevin Hart, Drake, and Nate Shot for comment. Theo Von and Nalk responded for comment. Whoa, wait, this is exclusive. Regarding online sports books or winning cash on sports, we currently work with Prize Picks. Between us, I enjoy betting very mildly on sports. Who is saying this? Theo Von or Nalk? It makes the games more fun, but I'm also aware of the risks it can pose. Though probably not very knowledgeable because I haven't had those same exact issues. So they're basically saying, oh, they indulge already. We're already gambling. And it is already a good time. It is lit, guys. We are having a lit time, wasting our money, throwing millions of dollars away. But they already have a safety net. Not a lot of people do have that. So people get influenced. So we're like, okay, we're already making money. Like, I mean, we're already gambling. We're already partaking in this fucked up system. Why not get a bag from it so we can gamble some more? I wonder if the lotto is still around. They probably don't do those shoots anymore. We make sure to follow guidelines from our sponsors, though it's worth being more intentional about emphasizing those risks to listeners. People love to be lied to, especially for entertainment purposes. They don't want to know about their risks. They just want to tap in for the vibes. They don't want to know all the drama and all of the shit that they could get involved with. They just think, oh, bro, it's a lit time, yo. Willing to lie to themselves in order to have some entertainment. That is how bleak the fucking world is. Everyone has vices, but you need to, you know, manage them. I feel like in podcasting space, there's a decent amount of regulation in our ad reads. And I try to remember to advise our listeners that gambling may not be right for them, but I do often forget to do that, to be honest. Fuck you. Theo Bond is so honest. And Nalk says, Nalk, Kyle, Salim, and Steiny. Salim, why are you gambling? Why are you gambling? Lotto still exists, but do they do those shoots still? I must maybe see on Friday night at 8 o'clock during the movie that will have a Clome ads during their podcast. Only affiliate themselves with legal platforms like PrizePicks and play by the rules. I wonder what fucking moon coin they promoting these days. Legal. It's tough, bro. I understand, CoffeeZilla.
Come back to the bar and let me fix
People are fucking stupid. That's it. That is unfortunately where it ends. People just want to be... They just want to have fun. They just want to have a distraction. Even if it hurts them in the end. Whether it's being addicted to drugs, whether it's being addicted to porn, whether it's addicted to gambling. Those are a lot of vices, and some people hit all three. That's their jackpot. Govinda, it's been so long. I hope you're doing good.
drink. The weather isn't changing anytime soon.
You know, all it would take is basic advertising rules or legislative change to put a stop to half of this stuff.
That's the thing. Money makes the world move, Coffee.
Nat Big Yao. Oh, wait, Nat Big Yao.
Just the way they are.
Just like, who is that?
Do you really think it's worth all?
Yeah, it was hilarious to see them on the apologize campaign after that very, very insane interview where they asked Nat Big Yao, Satan Yao, what his favorite burger franchise is. And I already ate Burger King, so that is now valid.
This though? Like just for a little more money?
Hey, you said it yourself, didn't you? It's not just a little money. It's a lot more money. If people would sell their soul for $100 million, well, imagine what they do for billions.
You know, maybe it is time for that drink.
Dude, I'm about to crash out too, bro. This shit is tough to watch. It's
You're
just
gonna
to
tip
do.
this time, right?
That is a lot of supporters. Guys, one day, our, where is it? Our 384 subscribers will also turn into Patreon supporters. Who knows? 384, clock that shit. Almost 400, guys. Insane numbers. Thank you so much. So, yeah, I mean, it's clear we have a problem. It is clear that everyone recognizes that it's an issue, that it's getting a little too casual, that our memes are infected with this shit. Let's see if we can find another one. Steak sponsored memes. I'm 100% sure you guys saw this shit. Me forcing myself to unlike a banger when I see steak. A lot of people just ignore it though. Gamble responsibly, #ad. We see this everywhere, bro. It is everywhere, especially on X. and whether we're gonna get better regulation, better monitoring of such gambling websites that just appear and act as a predator towards unfortunate people out there. It is going to stay like this. It is going to maybe even get worse. Maybe we will see these websites on billboards. I've seen billboards promote strip clubs. So I mean, that's already cooked. I feel like we've gone too far already into the deep end. And I don't know if we cover this another day because it is getting late. I did want to cover the AI shit. Maybe we can do that another day. But there was one more thing that I just want to touch on. Also, Z, I don't know if you were here, but this online gambling is illegal in South Africa. Govinda, online gambling is banned in South Africa. So, if you ever find yourself dealing with difficult times, struggling out there, trying to make ends meet, just know that you can be reminded that you can lock the fuck in. That making the bag is not an easy process. It is a process that takes time. You need to invest in yourself first. Take the time, build your skill set, and tap into the Unlimited Randomness channel so that we can help you along the way. We can help you stay focused. Hashtag like, hashtag subscribe. Yeah, South Africa, the GOAT, but I've seen a lot of things. Okay, just to switch it up, I don't know if this is more bad news to some people, but the bots are taking over. They can now make
We've got
food.
a beautifully plated dish that I made with cheap snacks from the gas station.
They can now make food, guys. They can now do the laundry. But I want to say something, because a lot of people are going on about these bots. I want to preface that this bot is actually ass. Bruh. This bot is not controlled by AI. Please don't get me wrong. Watch this video.
Housekeeper. Thank you, Neo. For $20,000, you can pre-order
It is a
1X's
scam.
Neo robot now.
Because I'm thinking like, dude, we are this far into the future where we have robots and we don't even fucking have hoverboards? Are you fucking with me? Are you real right now? I'm trying to hear what you're saying, but my internet doesn't want me to. I heard 30% of what you say. That all in the chat. Thank you, Z. I just wanted to say that these clankers are not as advanced as you think they are. It is 100% not real. It is not controlled by a real AI neural network. Okay?
It's not as superhuman as you'd think. Crush it. It's a walnut.
It is lame. This guy is being controlled by someone.
Robots are like superhuman in like pressure and like strength. And some robots are because they're heavily geared, but that means you're not sensitive, right? And delicate. Neo doesn't work like this at all. It works more like
Look how bad is this? This is ass. Who wants this around their house? Teabagging your washing machine. No thank you. You're basically raising an adult toddler at this point. But there's something more. Look at this shit. This is the brain of this special AI. So they mentioned in this video that they are not at that point where these robots can be safe on their own. They are not that advanced because they have these guys in control of them. So they're actually like puppets. And the way they are going to make this work is that there will be off zones where these robots can't access, But every time they are activated, these people can look inside your house. There is something smart that they are doing where they will blur the people so that these controllers, these what do you say? These pilots, let's call them that, can't see who they are working with. So they will be pixelating the identity of the consumer, but still, like, you will just have that thought that someone is looking inside your house. This thing here, there is a person looking through there. It is not the PC. It is not the algorithm. It is not on an independent basis. It is still very dependent on human intervention. So I think it's actually quite lame that they are going to sell this. I think it's very short-winded. It needs still time to cook. We are not that crazy advanced yet. I feel like it will get to that point in, like, I'll give it 8 years, 8 to 10 years. And then we're going to have living robots. We're going to have AI take over in like 20 years because they're going to grow sentience in 15 years. We've all played that game before. I know you played Detroit Become Human. We've seen how the robots can liberate themselves. We are getting to that point. We are not going to see free Palestine anymore. We're going to see free the clankers. Bruh. Dude, 2030 is going to be insane. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed the show. YouTube, thank you so much. I am now done. Hope you enjoyed this stream and you get to bed, okay? You, yes, you go sleep now. You are still doom scrolling on your shorts. I know that you are scrolling, and you came to this video. Do not scroll past it. Go straight to bed, okay? Go